I've missed this, and it's only been a week.
It's been not even a week. Wow, is my camera really that bad? Oh no, that's just the screen.
You're
Okay.
right. It was Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Wednesday. It hadn't even been a full week. It's been 5 days.
Can I just say, it is a different level of fun playing this game with you, knowing that you were also a truck driver.
Right.
Like there's fun playing it with sticks, but then there's like the fun of playing it with someone who's actually done it before. I should get Evil One, who's a dude I usually play that train game with.
Yeah.
He used to be a truck driver. When he got out of the Marines, he was a truck driver for a year or two. I should try and get him to do this with us one night if he's got the time.
That'd be cool.
Wow, he's a real fucking stickler for like the stuff where like you and me give each other a hard time. He gets real upset about.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. If he's gonna play trucks, he's here to play trucks. Like,
Good to know.
like I was unloaded, and I was gonna go grab a load from like two depots away, like literally, like make a U-turn and pull into another building, and he just gave me the biggest like fucking disappointed parent speech I'd ever fucking gotten about just like blasting through two fucking lights to make a U-turn to pull into a different place.
Let's say we've already agreed. If we're bobtailing, we can
Yeah, he
cheat it a
doesn't
little bit.
play that way. If he's Bob Dale and he's still doing it. God, it's taking forever to verify this mod list. What the fuck? Oh,
Damn, this is
there
the
it went.
first time I started searching for the session before you even opened the convoy. Now I gotta wait for
It's
mine
open
to.
now.
Well, now I gotta wait for mine to verify.
Like as soon as I bitched about it, it finished.
Yeah, it's like, how dare you complain about me?
I'll show you. I'll make you look crazy.
What around?
I need to get I found a VTuber asset that's like a steering wheel.
Okay.
But I need to get one that animates. Cuz apparently there's a way to like tie it in to either a joystick or an actual steering wheel.
Okay.
So that way like when you like click left on a joystick, it'll twist the wheel to the left. But I can't figure out how to set that up.
That sounds
Like
mildly complicated.
it sounds like it, but like everybody who I know who does VTubing, it's like, no, it's super easy. All you gotta do is go into the configure and click this and that, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about,
Go
dude?
into the
It's like,
connect the who's what's it to the whatchamacallit and turn.
yeah. I mean, they explain it in about a minute and a half, and it's just like,
This is such a good song.
oh yeah.
Always enjoy Thin Lizzy.
I think we're listening to different music.
Do you got the radio turned on? The Eagle?
Yeah, I'm hearing the boys are back in town.
That's by Thin Lizzy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I guess I've heard different versions, and I just didn't know who the original was.
Okay, I had to double check myself, but yeah. Thin Lizzy. That's.
Okay, now I got Crazy Train.
I do too. Oh, and it looks like that means we're probably right on time too.
Dun 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 dun. Cowbell. Yeah, we're on time
Hell
frame.
yeah! It probably won't stay like this very long, but it's cool for now.
We gotta remember, like an hour from now, we both have to stop it and start it
Yeah,
again. So
yeah.
we can
So
get back on time.
yeah. Once an hour, we just need to restart the radio. So that way by the end we're not damn near half a song off. Millions of people living as foes.
Okay, Ozzy got invited to perform at BlizzCon, like back when I was in high school.
Yeah, wasn't that when he had the WoW character? The Prince of
Yeah,
Darkness?
yeah. And he brought out like this 4-year-old prodigy guitarist from China who did the guitar part of this song at BlizzCon, and he just like picked him up like Simba and was holding him out to the crowd, and the crowd was going nuts. And this kid just looked so uninterested as he was playing, like, I'm just here for the paycheck, man. Like,
Oh, wild.
he was like 4 years old and did not give a shit the crowd was there. Like, and I'm sure part of it was like shell shock of being that old, being in front of a crowd, but like that kid was
Just
so
on
young.
low.
He just looked like he did not want to be there.
Like,
I always wondered what happened to that kid.
yeah, right?
Like, was it just the shell shock of the crowd, or did he hate it so much that like he doesn't do it anymore?
Yeah, who knows?
All right, look for loads.
Free market.
Oh, I got triples. It's going places we've been, but I got triples. Oh, and I also got a 500-mile triple that's going to two cities we haven't been, going down into Oregon.
Oh, I like that one. I've got one going all the way into Nevada. 600
Whoa.
miles, $18,000. It's a air conditioning
Mine's
unit.
19,000 and it's 458 miles.
Oh, I like yours better.
Okay, so I guess we're doing mine.
Yeah, I don't have anything better than that, so
Mine's warning me about heavy loads.
that's fine. I don't care. Let's go.
We should make it.
Should be fine.
Yeah, it should be.
I'll wait for you right outside the gate here.
Oh, the triple forklift is right here in the yard. But that's not
Oh,
what
the
we're
one,
here for.
the first
Yeah.
one you saw?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Dude, I had some guy a couple of nights back. I made a right-hand turn. I looked left to see if anything was coming and just went. And the guy gave me so much shit about not looking right before I pulled out. And I was like, there is no reason on God's green earth that anything should be driving toward me in the right lane.
Yeah, right.
Like, I shouldn't have to look to the right. He was so fucking mad that I didn't look before I pulled out, though.
Ooh, we go from Crazy Train into November Rain. Oh, that's wonderful.
I don't know if I've heard this.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard this.
Huh. Wow.
My parents don't know who Guns N' Roses is.
I mean, that's fair. Not everybody has to know who they are, but... Oh, Jesus. Don't turn. Don't turn. Fuck! Oh, that could have ended so badly. I almost just T-boned the shit out of you. When I hold you... Did you miss the turn there?
I definitely did. The GPS made it look like it wasn't as soon as it was.
Hold a candle in the cold November rain.
What are all the ways this load can...
Yeah. Nothing's always going. So you running the triples?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will too.
You can see a set of hoppers over there set up for when they finally get live loads going for wood chips.
Hey, Cylinder. Yeah, the Discord server's looking really, really nice. Ah, lame. Alright.
What up?
Cylinder's got bad internet. He's got bad internet. He's in the car.
Mm.
See ya, Cylinder. My dude need to sleep already? Jesus.
Your character needs sleep.
Yeah, he's already yawning.
Mine's gonna need it soon. Oh, yes.
What?
This song.
Oh, yeah. White Wedding. Billy Idol.
I had somebody tell me one time you cannot say a song is your favorite song if you don't know who wrote it. It's like, what? Yes, you can.
You can like a song and like not pay attention to the information. Now, granted,
Yeah.
if it happens to be your favorite song, I'd at least you should know at least the name of the song and the artist.
I'll give you that. But, like, especially though, like, young people whose like favorites are switching every other week. Like, I'm willing to give young people the benefit of the doubt of like not having a clue who their favorite song is written by.
Yeah.
Especially these days where like so many artists are just like rewriting existing music.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if a young person is like, "Oh, this is my favorite song," who wrote this version of it, and you're listening to the original,
Yeah, right.
I don't blame a young person for that. I blame the artist for not putting credits in the song.
Agreed. It's a nice day to start again.
Meanwhile, like all my favorite music is like Ebony Park and all the steampunk bands.
Mm-hmm.
I should play this game one day and just play steampunk music and run the steampunk skin.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we need to find a rest area. My dude's starting to dip out a little bit. Not quite the dozing off level yet, but he's getting there.
The next time I spot one, I'll pull off.
Yep.
Oh, there's one coming up, it looks like.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, rest area in 1 mile. This is the truck side. What are you doing here, car? He's also going through this thing at like 5 miles an hour, which is incredibly annoying. Are you fucking serious?
What?
I guess I didn't hit the right spot.
Back up.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't recognize the intro for this song.
I actually don't recognize this one either.
Oh, pull in. Oh, you're gonna let me in?
Yeah, go.
I'm debating on whether or not I want to put flashers on my truck.
What do you mean?
Like hazard flashers for oversized loads.
Oh. You mean on the roof?
Yeah. Ambers.
I think I've got him.
You do.
Yeah. Let me know when I'm clear of you.
You're good.
Say with triples, I don't trust the distance in
Yeah.
the mirrors on this game.
Yeah. You asked, and you were a whole car length ahead of me at that point.
Okay, okay. I thought I was, but like, depth perception's hard in a video game.
Yeah. Styx will think he's out of the way, and he's like halfway up you. Like, Styx drives like he's just got a cab.
Uh-huh.
It's the trailers there.
I mean, he's never driven a truck. That's one of those differences you were mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
Never driven a truck, so he doesn't know. Alright, what are we doing, turtles? Almost went off the road there a little bit.
I was watching somebody stream this the other day, and they had trained one of their dudes exclusively in hazmat and like nothing else. And they were trying to explain why they had done that, and they were like, it's to be realistic. I mean, yes, they're going to end up in situations where they're driving around empty, but that's just like a real truck. You wouldn't take someone who's trained in hazmat and have them drive a box truck, would you? And I went in the chat and I was like, as a former truck driver, yes, you would.
Yeah.
As a company driver, they are going to drive whatever you tell them to.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, it really depends. Now, if you're an owner-operator, absolutely you can specialize. You know,
yeah.
if you only want to do heavy haul, that's all you ever want to do, you're more than welcome to only ever do that. And you're going to make good money doing it. Dude, I've got my third monitor set up now.
Yeah.
I have both screens are being used for streaming stats right now. Like, it's just full of shit.
I wouldn't know what to look at with that many monitors.
Well, so like, top monitor, I've got OBS running, which only shows my preview and my audio and scenes, right?
Yeah.
And then on my lower monitor, I have the Twitch Stream Manager and my computer stats, so I can watch my GPU and CPU usage, as well as how many like dropped frames and stuff like that from the stream.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of this. It's mainly so I can keep an eye on these hiccups that keep freaking happening.
Yeah, and try to like narrow them down and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. So I did some intense Googling Saturday to try to like see if anybody else has experienced it, and apparently there's a handful of people who have, but everybody who has, it's with NVIDIA cards, and I run an AMD graphics card. So they're like, well, turn off this setting. And I'm like, well, that setting's not even on. So I think what it is me just being not necessarily lazy, but I guess trusting AMD's software too much, and just letting it run the AMD calls it the global user experience, which is their like default setting for everything.
Yeah.
And so it like picks it, you know, it tries to assume what you're doing and picks the best settings based on it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm running right now, just to see what happens. But if it happens again, I'm gonna switch it to where, especially when we start streaming, I'm gonna switch it over to performance mode, and that way it'll just crank everything up and like run the GPU at max. But that way I have less problems, you know?
Yeah.
No way you got bypassed.
I did.
You asshole.
With triples, so I don't think
100.
it's ever happened.
Yeah, I'm 105,000 pounds.
You know, I got a really friendly DOT officer one time when I got like a random inspection. And I said, what do you guys do for like doubles and triples when they pull into the scale? And he goes, we break out the mobile scales.
Yep, they have no choice but to.
He's like, we have you drive through the scale like normal, but then we have you loop around and go onto like the back side of the yard where we set up a mobile scale.
Yeah, so they can weigh everything individually.
He said technically the scales are set up in a way where you should be able to very slowly drive over them, and if we punch it into the computer, it should be able to do the math and figure it out. But he's like 9 times out of 10 it can't figure it out. We have to break out the mobile scales.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think it really depends on how new the scale is. Like, the older ones have issues, but the newer ones, especially the ones that do weigh in motion, I think are better about triples and doubles because the weigh in motion only weighs every axle individually anyway. So it doesn't matter how many axles. They just need to know how many axles you have, and then it does the math.
They just punch that in the computer,
Yeah, they're not trying to weigh whole trailers like with an older scale, so... Because I've seen a few doubles and stuff get just, you know, they go through the weigh in motion and get sent on.
There's a weigh station in between Mulberry and Tampa.
Oh yeah,
and
the
I
one...
would drive by it all the time.
You talk about that little one in the middle of the road on 60?
Yes.
That's almost never open?
Yeah, and I would drive by it all the time as a rail crew guy. And like one of the last weeks I was with rail crew, it was open.
Go
and I
make
was like,
you sweat, go make you
I was like, what the fuck? And like threw my hands out toward it. And the CSX guys were like, what? And I was like, I'm a truck driver, and I've only ever seen that place open once in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
walk away.
And they were just kind of like, yeah, and I was like, do you have any idea like how bad that would piss off local truck drivers that it's like open once every 5 years? Like, and one of the other guys just like thought about it for a second and was like, you would just drive by it thinking it was closed. And I was like, yes!
Yeah, you wouldn't even notice it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever driven by that and it be open.
The day I did my orientation rail crew, it was also open.
Wow.
And I almost pulled into it out of force habit because of the sign.
Yeah, all trucks pull in, you know.
Yeah, but I was in a van, you know.
Yeah. No need for that. Baby, whoa, baby, pretty baby. Kids, don't text and drive.
Did you just hit something?
No, but I keep swerving. Woman ain't got no soul.
Oh. So I've started getting this weird, like, acid refluxy thing, but only when I'm standing up, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, like, I Google searched that, right? I'm like, there's gotta be, like, some weird version of acid reflux that only happens when you're standing up. And so
But WebMD told you should already be dead.
And no. I was expecting it to be like, congratulations, you have COVID-12. Like, like
Congratulations, you have the rarest disease in the history of the planet. You're going to die in 6 days. Like,
but it came back with like something that sounded quasi legitimate. So I texted my doctor and I forgot to check today. He probably got back to me today, but
that reminds me, I need to message one of
there
mine.
there was like a suggested change in diet based on if you have this thing, right? And it was like no more spicy foods, no more carbonated drinks, no more caffeine, no more chocolate, no more this, no more. It was like, I'm a texture-based autistic eater, and it was just like everything you've been eating for the last 12 years you're not allowed to have anymore, including most fruits and citrus.
Fuck it, I'll start popping
No
Tums like candy. Like,
yeah, that was exactly what I said. I was like, I was like, you cannot take my ketchup away from me.
Fuck it, Tums are candy now. Let's do it, bitch. I'm a Prezol over the counter twice a day. Let's go. Like, that's when you tell the doctor, like, honestly, just give me something for the heartburn. Just give me some, like, daily medication I can take that helps alleviate a little bit of it. Let's call it a day. Let's go.
And, like, I looked up, like, people who have this. And there was, like, a whole subreddit dedicated to how to get around the symptoms and continue to eat what you want to eat anyway.
Like, hi, I don't want to change my diet, but...
Most people were like, sit down when you eat, don't move for like an hour after you eat, you'll be fine. Like, your body will be absolutely fine. It'll be like nothing's wrong. And it was like, oh, that's an easy enough solution. Just be a sloth. I was like, yeah, I can do that. Sure.
Right.
They're like, the biggest catch is like overindulging. If they're like, if you start to feel any kind of heartburn while sitting down, just stop eating what you're eating. Wait like 20 minutes and then finish eating whatever you're eating.
Like, let your stomach settle a little bit.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Wait for everything to move into your intestines and then keep going. It's like, I love tomato soup, but tomato soup's acidic.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you can't have that anymore either. It was like, fuck that. It's like, you cannot stop me from eating what I want. I will eat my spicy chicken patties with extra, like, with extra buffalo sauce on it. You can't stop me. Maybe when I'm in my 40s, I'll stop eating buffalo sauce, but until then...
You can pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
It's like, that's one of the things I do when I cook, dude. Like, I'll put a huge dash of, like, buffalo sauce in something just to add a bit of flavor. And make the whole thing spicy. And it's like, you can't fucking take that from me. I'm just gonna go to soy sauce, and then I'm gonna have a sodium problem. Like, I'm just gonna start dumping soy sauce in everything. My mom got me a, like, high-grade fermented soy sauce for Christmas, and it's so fucking good, dude.
Nice.
It's so insanely good. The salt levels in it are like nothing compared to Walmart soy sauce.
Which is wild, because that's usually... soy sauce in general is usually pretty salty.
Right? I want to say, like, per serving size, like, the Walmart salt content is something like 25 grams or something insane.
Yeah.
And the soy sauce she got me per serving is like 2 grams. And it's like, what the fuck? Like it tastes so much better too. Yeah, like the flavor profile is just the flavor profile is mellow, but it cuts through everything. It doesn't matter what I put it in, you can still taste it.
Nice.
It's so insanely nice. My mom said, she was like, oh yeah, I went to the Asian market and I like told the man at the store, my son wants some cooking soy sauce. And the dude looked at her like she had snakes growing out of her head.
Oh no.
And he was like, he's been talking about cooking soy sauce for like 5 years now. And he's like, well, this is the only thing I could think of that would be like a cooking soy sauce, and gave her what she ended up giving me. And I was just thinking, well, that's probably because they don't think about it in terms of like what is made for cooking and what's not made for cooking, especially at a place like that.
Yeah.
Where all of it's gonna be high quality soy sauce.
Yeah.
Like, whereas like for us, soy sauce is Walmart brand soy sauce versus cooking soy sauce, which is literally anything they sell.
Yeah. It's like low quality versus high quality. That's the question here.
Like, their lowest quality soy sauce is still going to be leaps and bounds above anything Walmart is selling.
Uh-huh.
I have a friend, she's got like a little 2-ounce bottle of fermented soy that she got when she was in Japan. It's been aged over 50 years.
Jesus.
And she's scared to open it because she's like, but what if opening it ruins it? Like, do I save it for like the perfect dish, or do I just open it and enjoy it for what it is?
Oh yeah, say open it and enjoy it.
And I was like, you shouldn't ask me that. And she goes, why? And I was like, because I would have opened it and immediately put it in some ramen. Like, I would have gone straight to a street vendor selling ramen and immediately tried that with some generic ass street vendor ramen.
And it probably would have been pretty good.
It probably would have been amazing. She was like, dude, it was so hard to get food back out of Japan.
Oh yeah, because you can't fly with any of that stuff, really. You gotta...
You have to mail all of it.
Yeah.
So now you have to find someone who's willing to mail it.
Yep.
Because, like, yeah, UPS will mail it for you, but they'll charge you, like, all kinds of crazy fees for transporting food.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. Fucking traffic jam, dude.
You need me to slow down?
Nope. I'm going right around it on the shoulder. Fuck that. Ain't dealing with it. It was an accident. I'm not...
Alright, Sticks.
Yeah. Listen, it was right at the exit, the on-ramp from the rest area. Maybe you cut off a merging truck or something. I don't know, but they were completely stopped. I was not about to wait there.
You're gonna blame it on me now.
Yes, I am gonna blame it on you because I have nobody else to blame it on. Sticks ain't here, so...
I love this song.
It's a classic. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of rain in the game.
Same. For once, our weather synced up too.
Wow. I'm knocking on wood here, but that's cool. You get pulled in the way station?
No. I'm 105 pounds.
Yeah.
1,000 pounds.
Yeah, so was I.
I'm glad that the weights all work out similar too.
Jesus. Fucking forward air truck. Ass hat.
You need me to wait for you?
If you want. No, this asshole is in the empty lane, and so I'm about to go around him, and he cuts me off. Just straight up pulls in front of me. So I slam on the brakes.
We'll give it a shot. Oh, so I knew a kid in church who gave up playing guitar games for Lent to give himself the motivation needed to actually learn guitar.
Okay.
And everyone in church gave him so much shit for immediately abandoning his thing he gave up for Lent. And it was like, but he didn't. And they're like, he did because he's playing the guitar.
Alright, you can move
like,
now.
It was like, he didn't know how to play guitar in the first place. Like,
What the fuck, SUV? That SUV was just like, I'm not letting you in. I don't give a shit.
yeah. Like, I couldn't understand what was so hard about understanding what this kid wanted to do that made all the adults think he was giving up on his Lent like that early. Like, he did never play a guitar-based game ever again.
They probably just heard the word guitar.
Yeah.
And so he went from one guitar to another.
Yeah.
I never gave up anything for Lent. I don't think ever in my life.
He's a backup guitarist for one of his favorite bands now.
Nice.
Yeah. It was probably for the best, because he was a high school dropout and didn't really have a lot going for him.
Fair. Also a very good song. Climb the mountain and I turn around, and I saw my reflection in the covered hill. Landslide brought down. Mirror in the sky. What is love? $54 miles. Almost there.
59.
Okay, you're not that far behind me.
Huh?
I said you're not that far behind me. That's good.
Yeah.
Afraid of changing, 'cause I See our destination in sight on the map.
I remember. I think I took those live photos where they're basically like GIFs.
Yeah.
I took a live photo one time from my mom of like coming down into a valley like this, where it was like a small little like one stoplight town, and my mom was like, "That is insanely beautiful," and I was like, "Yeah, think about the people who live here all the time, and to them it's just another Saturday."
Dude, I had
Like,
that thought.
it just completely goes over their head that they live in such a beautiful area,
Well,
and yet
not
I bet
all
you
of them.
they'll see somewhere. Most of them, and I bet you for most of them, like they'd see somewhere like the middle of the Nevada desert, and they'd just be like, "Wow, look at the beauty."
Yeah, I think it's because you find beauty in the unknown. You know, like
Right,
it's
and if you see it all the time, it's not the unknown anymore.
exactly.
Right?
Like I know a lot of people who come and visit Florida and are like, it's so beautiful. It's like, yeah, I know, it's fucking gorgeous, but like, it's
Yeah.
Florida. You know, I drive past that the fucking swamp every day. It's just the same thing for me. You know.
Yeah. I always try to, if I've got the time, if I'm somewhere where I know a tourist would find it interesting and I've got the time, I always try to stop and actually like take a second to view it from the lens of someone who doesn't live here.
Yeah, who doesn't see
And
this every day?
and for me that adds a lot of beauty back into where we live.
I agree.
And I think a lot of people don't have the ability to do that.
Yeah. Medford discovered.
And we used to have a Florida on a Tank Full book. I don't know if we still have it. But like that is the perfect travel guide book for like going on a weekend motorcycle trip with the boys, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, cause like you don't have to drive a whole day to like go somewhere and see something cool that you've never seen in Florida. There's so much shit.
Do you want to
down
do
here,
that
dude.
soon?
We should.
You want to do a tank full, just both of us fill up our bikes and just one tank out, one tank back?
We'll have to wait until I get paid for like a big commission though.
That's fine.
Like I have no income.
Yeah, that's
unless
fair.
you want to pay for my gas.
I mean, it's not like it's expensive. It's a fucking motorcycle. It's what's your tank's what? 3 gallons?
5.
Okay. So $20 to fill that up.
Okay. I mean, if you're willing to pay for it.
I don't know. I'll have to.
Do it.
Let me fix my bike first.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Fucking strap the GoPro to the bike.
Yeah, because like I can kill $20 like buying Taco Bell or McDonald's or whatever. Like that's food there and back.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to kill a Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
And that'd be a great way to like really put my battery through its paces.
I was about to say it'd be a long ride. Yeah, your bike would actually get some use. You know. So would mine.
Well, right now,
So
right now, I basically have to start my bike every single day to stop the battery from dying.
Yeah.
Because it gets so little.
oh, I can tell you
use.
right now, I'm either gonna have to replace my battery or at least throw a tender on it. Because I know for a fact it's deader than a doornail. Because my bike hasn't started since Halloween last year.
Mine died last Thursday, and I haven't jumped it yet. Like.
Yeah. Get yourself a little plug-in maintainer that you can plug in. Like when you get a couple dollars.
I was about to say, you keep saying these things that require money.
Yeah, when you get a couple bucks, they're not that expensive. You can get a good one. You can get a decent one for like 20 bucks. You know, when you
Oh,
get a
okay.
when you get a decent commission.
So what? It like plugs into the wall and then plugs into the battery just to keep it good.
Yep. Called battery tenders. The one I have, I don't even need to undo my seat to get to the battery, because I have the leads plugged permanently into the battery, and then they just come out through my
Like
toolbox.
under your seat or whatever.
Yeah,
No.
to where it just tucks back in, and then I can plug the maintainer into it when I need to.
Somebody to love.
Cry like what you
Oh, you
do to
parked
me.
already. I say that like it was a hard parking job.
Yeah, right. All right, I've got a ton of shit that goes into California. I've got one for $9,000. It's only 180 miles, but it goes through 2 more towns here in Oregon that we don't have. That's California. That's going back the way we came.
Hey, look! I made an extended cab out of our trucks.
Hold on. There you go.
Ovan finally found the elusive extended sleeper.
There you go. There it is, right there. Just just ignore the extra pair of steering and drives. This truck's.
Where am I putting this point?
Oh, you have an extra. You have a point now. Okay, so we have hazards covered.
Yep.
I've got 3 in long distance.
Same.
2 in high value.
I do not.
Oh, okay. So then put the second one in high value. Because you have 1 in the rest of them, right?
Yep.
So then, yeah, put that second one in high value. I think I'm half a level ahead of you for some reason. Because I'll probably level up on the next load.
I have Peterbilt trucks going down into California for 23,000. I've also got a Toyota going into the bottom of California for almost 40,000.
That ain't too bad. I've got a 400-mile Peterbilt trip for 23 as well.
That might be the same trip.
Yeah. God, 900 fucking miles. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I don't mind going down to California. Only problem is can't do too long because the speed limit's 55 there. So fucking hate California for that reason. I've got a quick 150-mile jaunt hauling meat across the 2 towns in Oregon that we don't have here at the bottom.
You want to do something fun?
What do you got?
Okay. This job goes through Klamath Falls and Bend, which we don't have. And it goes up into the Dallers.
The Dales.
Dales. It goes up in the Dales, which we do have, but it's a combine harvester.
Well, that could be a fun one.
It's 283 miles, but it's only 16,000. But it is like a combine harvester.
Yeah, I've got the same thing, but going out into Wyoming. It's a 945-mile trip.
So yours makes more sense than mine does, but
Yeah, because I don't have anything else that.
at least yours is like we're delivering to a farmer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't have anything else really interesting. Yeah, just a handful of stuff that goes into California if we want to start unlocking that.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. Whatever sounds fun to you.
I mean, I don't care. Whatever sounds fun or whatever makes us some money.
Well, if it's down to the money, then my best paying job I've got is $40,000.
What's the distance on that?
But that's the 750-mile load going down into California.
Gotcha. You want to do a 400-mile trip down to California for 23?
I mean, it's basically, is it the Peterbilt?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're just stopping in Oakland instead of going farther south.
Well, let's do some piggybacks, sure.
Gotcha.
Before we do that, I'm gonna check on my driver though and see if they leveled up at all.
Oh yeah. Check your driver manager. Yeah, my guy's got a couple extra points.
Yeah, she's coming along. Do I dump some money into her truck? Or do I just pay off my loan? I probably should just pay off my loan, right?
That is up to you.
How much money is on that loan? I paid off the loan. I still have $35,000.
Nice.
Driver manager. Do I have enough to at least upgrade the engine in her truck so she can do some better loads? I hope I do.
Oh, always love Pink Floyd. Love this.
I don't know most of their music, but I've never hated anything I've ever listened to them.
Yeah. Hey, you out there in the cold, getting older, can it be me? Hey, you out there in your life,
I don't have enough for a new engine, but I will after this trip.
Gotcha. I'll go slow so you can catch up to me. I'm just heading back towards the interstate.
I'm gonna do a loop around the town real quick just to get some more town. Or more road.
Oh, that makes sense. I should have done that. Hey.
This is the fucking gate on the train tracks started going down the second I went through.
Ha!
I've never checked every time we've refilled the tanks on this thing. I've never bothered to check how big the tanks actually are.
I don't think we ran them empty yet.
I haven't run them empty, but every time we've ever stopped at a diesel, I've refilled them.
Yeah.
Go straight across into that truck stop.
That's where
That's
where I'm going anyway.
Yeah, I want to check these, and I also need to do a little bit of body work on my truck. We're like a fucking street gang every time, like, cause we're like the only cab overs around.
Yeah. Matter how I could not break free, and the ones into his brain.
was at about half. I'm
I was probably under a
pumping.
quarter.
I pumped almost 217 gallons of diesel, so it's probably 450 gallons with the two tanks,
I'd say it's
including
probably
what's
50. I'd say it's probably
500 even.
300. No, I'd say 300, 350.
Mm.
Might as well sleep again while we're here. Has somebody hit a fire hydrant?
Yeah. You know, they don't actually blow off like that unless the pipe breaks off like deep underground.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a manhole cover.
Oh, so they like busted a pipe.
Yeah.
They were like doing work underground and like broke a pipe.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, you on the load already?
Yep.
I still remember that time we were playing with my one other friend, and like he high hitched the fuck out of himself trying to get out of one of these places.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Well, if it's so easy, you guys do it." And we just like pulled out, no problem at
Mhm.
all. That is still the greatest clip on my fucking channel. Oh, here I thought I was picking a different color than you.
Oh, do we both pick black?
Yeah. I thought the default was whatever you had picked, so like I changed colors to something else.
Oh well.
Yeah. I love how he's like, well, it doesn't matter. They don't do loads like this in real life. And I literally found a picture of piggybacks exactly like this.
Mhm. They do it with all kinds of trucks, including long frames for like boxes.
Yeah. Just slap a temporary kingpin underneath them and
Mhm.
okay, if you guys want to wait for me, you're more than welcome to, but this Klein driver in front of you has fucked you all.
Huh.
fucker, you are not.
Is he trying to cut you off?
Yes. I will scrape my load all the way down the front of your fucking truck.
Wild.
These aren't mine.
They're insured. It's fine.
I'll just turn around and go back to the Peterbilt and have them repainted.
Right?
Dude, I've become obsessed
What
with,
the fuck?
trying to track down, like, the perfect, like, credit card vinyl covers.
Yeah.
And for a while there, I was thinking about ordering one that was like a Blockbuster membership card.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
And then I found one that was just Patrick that says, all I have is $2. But he's holding up what would have been the $2, but it's pointed right at the chip on the credit card.
Nice.
Hey, Cylinder, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Thanks for choosing me to spend your Prime on. But yeah, it's like, all I've got is $2. Surely you must watch other people. You were literally in Matt's stream a minute ago. Other people that are affiliated.
Plus,
we love you, buddy.
oops, ran that red light. Plus, Cylinder's donation to me is helping me with the Discord server.
There you go. The only other people is Subrunner, and he streams too late for mates. Don't get mad affiliated.
You ass.
You peeked your microphone on the ass.
Oh, it shouldn't have. I have a limiter on it. It might have just heard the limiter cut in then. Alright, I'll go 10 under on the interstate to let you catch up.
Thank you. I need small streamers. So what does that mean that if I get to be a big streamer, you're just gonna leave?
Probably. It's like you're getting too big for your britches. I'm out.
He's like, I'm gonna dip before the Minecraft controversy starts and I find out you're a pedo.
Oh my god.
Well, Cylinder, he's been canceled once.
I'm gonna be like the only Minecraft YouTuber besides Finster to not get canceled for pedophilia.
Finster isn't a pedophile. We'll say bad things about them.
Did you hear? Freaking Idaho is trying to pass a bill right now to annul gay marriage.
Yep.
And then another bill to legalize pedophilia.
Didn't know about that one, but I knew about the gay marriage one.
Yeah, how does that make sense?
Because we live in a hellscape.
Cylinder's like, I will cover for you. As a minor, I have proof that you have never TM'd me. Now, Matt, on the other hand...
Oh, you son of a bitch!
you getting pulled?
Yeah.
Me too. This is the hottest I've ever pulled into one of these since I started playing the game. I was literally just like blazing in through the fucking on-ramp.
Nice. Let me know once you're moving again.
Yeah, I'm moving. No, I know what you've been selling here.
I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you.
So I just rolled my windows down, and I realized I can hear the chirp of the crickets over the engine.
What?
This is some loud-ass fucking crickets.
You sure you weren't just hearing your, like, turbo?
I mean, it's a consistent tempo.
I don't hear no crickets.
We're not cicadas. We're nowhere near cicada territory. That's something I hope they get right when they finally get to Florida, is the cicadas.
Yeah, right.
To be able to just pull up somewhere and open your window and hear the cicadas.
Yeah.
For as much as I fucking hate cicadas, I love how they sound.
Oh, yeah. The sound is great. Just, they're so fucking annoying.
They shed and leave their fucking sheds everywhere, and it's such a disaster.
I don't know where you're going. We got to pull into here.
Oh, do we? Oh, it's an agricultural stop.
Yeah, we're going into Cali, man. You know as well as I do. You're going into Cali. You got to stop.
Yeah, but like, I guess I just thought because of our loads, like we were exempt.
Nah, you still got to pull through. Even if you're hauling sailboat fuel.
You're right.
You just got to tell them you're empty, you know?
I realized the other day that Robbie Williams' music is synonymous with our commercials. Because, like, almost all of his music is American commercials. Like, especially back-to-school commercials.
Yeah, it's shitty music. What the fuck?
Shitty music.
And then a car just hits me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. There's a reason he was never popular in the U.S.
He technically never did a full tour in the United States.
No, because he wasn't popular.
Me and Mom were, like, trying to figure out who he was the other day, and my mom was looking him up. And, like, my mom said he was best well known for his music used in Kohl's and back-to-school commercials, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because
Like,
that's what happens when you don't do well in the U.S. markets. You get relegated to commercials.
I saw a video the other day where it's like, what is this scene in this commercial where it's like, for the next 2 hours, your ass is mine, and then, like, all of his
that's the
music is
movie.
slow, right, but all of his music is slow tempoed.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a
So it's
TikTok that
like,
made a joke of
It was
that.
like super fucking high energy at the start of that, like, but then like it's all fucking slow tempoed music.
Yeah. When the lights
Cylinder, I'm pretty
go
sure if I asked Matt to make
down
me
in
an
the city.
admin on his server, he would.
Let the sun shines on the bay. Oh, I wanna be there in my city. Oh, 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 Sorry, the speed limit's 55 right here.
Sorry, I was trying to catch up to you.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Sir, Did you know your word I can't say on Twitch?
Did you know you're a word I can't say on Twitch?
Starts with an F, ends with a T. Yeah, that's right. You're a fire truck.
That ends with a K. You can't even spell correctly in your insults. The fuck?
Look, man, I'm a college dropout. What do you want from me?
Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. Okay.
I do shit like that all the time in fucking Rescue Squad 1 to just like set up a joke. And then like the punchline is just like, look man, how am I supposed to know where we are? I'm colorblind. It's like has nothing to do with what's going on. Like today I was like, dude, I can't find the airlock on your ship. I'm colorblind. I was like, just open all the doors. I will look for a hole on your ship. Sir, there's no way you are doing 55. I am struggling to keep up with you, and I'm doing 10 over.
I was doing 60 for a second downhill. I didn't realize it. I'm doing like 51 now. Fuck you, car.
Yeah, he's a flight. He's a flight risk. We gotta get him an ankle monitor.
Right.
Dude, a buddy of mine was like, if you ever want to make sure nobody fucks with your girlfriend at the bar, get her one of those like little ankle pouches that are meant to hide ankle monitors, even though there's nothing in it. It's like people will see it and think she's fucking batshit crazy and just leave her alone.
Now that depends where you are, because in here in Central Florida, that gets you a date.
Yeah. I was like, maybe if you were like in California or something.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. And say, here, nah, that crazy invites crazy.
Then again, if you're there with her, people might think twice about fucking with you. If you're dating her and she's got an ankle monitor.
Maybe. Maybe.
But yeah, if you're like in a big city or something, like that's not a half bad idea, actually.
Give me all your love.
I remember there was a girl who used to visit her grandparents who lived across the street from me. And she was like begging her grandparents to get her one of those for Christmas because she didn't really understand what it was. She just saw Paris Hilton wearing one all the time and really wanted one and thought it was like a cute accessory thing.
Uh-huh.
And I finally one day I had enough of listening to her talk about it all the time, and I was just like, Sarah, that's an ankle monitor. That's not like an ankle purse. It's an ankle monitor for like prison shit. And she like the realization, she was just like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Oh god, are you and Styx going at it in the Discord? Styx, do you mean who is this cool cylinder person?
He's a cool cylinder.
Yeah. Don't you know your geometry?
Technically, that would make him the North Pole.
Cool cylinder? Ha. We have ideas. Okay. Good ideas. All right. Yeah, I'll check them out.
You need to cut in?
No.
Okay.
Did you get bypassed?
Yeah.
Got it. I'll tell you one better. Why is Gamora? That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's an old meme, sir, but it still checks out.
Yeah. It's the checkpoint. Yeah, sir. That's an old one. It's a few years old, but yeah, it checks out. We'll allow you in. Yeah, I know trucks need to use the right lane, but ACT. There we go. Okay.
Trying to open a pack of gum.
So you
It's not going great for me.
trying to open a pack again.
I got the gum open. Now I got the two foil sticks in my hand, and I can't fucking open them.
Well, no shit. It's a Marvel reference. Of course we get it. Don't quote the old magic to me. I was there when it was written.
I was there when Batista was cast.
No Guardians of the Galaxy references. Wick bottle hunt you down for it. I think we shouldn't have that issue anymore. I don't know.
It's an old meme. Which I'll have another.
Yeah. Did one of y'all get quarantined again?
Quarantined again?
Yeah, so one of the bots on the fucking server, it kept quarantining. It quarantined Cylinder and then it quarantined Styx because they were trying to do admin stuff, and I had it set to where admins could do admin stuff. And I guess it was too harsh, so even though they had admin privileges, it thought they were trying to nuke the server, and so it quarantined them, which puts them in a role called quarantine, and basically gives them no access to anything. Leaves them in the server, but just puts them in timeout.
Interesting.
Until you're able to check in on it. No, do not ban Styx, Cylinder. Do you want to keep your admin position? Then play nice.
You can nuke the next sod that comes into the server.
Forever timeout. Yeah, exactly, Styx. You were able to give the bot roll. Okay, that's good. So I think I changed the settings right.
No.
Oh, it sounds like we're still pretty much on time right now. You might be a couple seconds behind me, but not very far.
We might have gotten lucky and got the same ads.
That'd be nice.
To release
In
my
a fantasy, the invincible winner.
To everybody watching, this is what it would have been like if me and him had been co-drivers.
Right. Like I said, none of us would have gotten fucking sleep. Sir, there is no way you're doing 55 and passing me right now. There's no way you're doing 55.
I was coasting down to 55 while passing you.
You should have never been higher than 55. This whole state is 55.
I got behind you by a considerable margin and needed to catch up.
Well, whose fault is that?
Traffic.
Exactly, not mine. So fucking deal with it.
Now this time it's your fault. I had to slow down so you didn't hit me.
$140 miles left.
Oh! A kid I went to high school with. I can't think of his name. But I was checking in on Facebook last night because there's only a handful of people I still actually follow on Facebook. He went to dentistry school, right?
Okay.
And guess what the fuck he just invented like a week ago?
What's that?
He invented a numbing gum that you could give to children, and so they can chew on it, and it novocaines themselves, so you don't have to give them a shot.
That's cool.
That's freaking awesome for like.
Don't know why
kids or
anybody
adults
didn't do-
that have like needle fear or
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's probably gum mixed with Orajel, like the same active ingredient.
yes, it is basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which, granted, now
That's-
I will say it's not as good as having the shot, right? Because it doesn't get
Right.
down to the root. But hey, for
it-
basic like
but it
cleanings and
means that,
stuff,
like,
and
what also means that like it numbs the area enough that he can give you a shot and you won't feel it.
yeah. Come on, car, hurry up and pass me.
You're clear back here.
Thank you. Ooh, you want to pull into this giant truck stop?
Yes, please. I actually need to run to use the bathroom.
That works too, then. I want you to
I
get.
would have loved that as a kid, because I got my jaw dislocated as a kid, and every time I've ever been given a shot of Novocaine, it feels like my jaw is getting ripped apart,
Yeah.
because my jaw never healed up right.
Oh, it sticks. You're not bad. You're not wrong. You chew on a piece of gum until you can't feel it, and then you end up choking on it.
Presumably, you're not laying back in the seat while you're chewing on it.
Yeah.
Presumably, they give it to you while you're in the waiting room, and by the time they call you back, you're ready to spit it out. Like,
I do believe we went in the wrong entrance. Yeah, I think the truck entrance is around the back. No trucks, exit only. Wait, what? Oh, this is a true California. You have to pay to park truck stop modeled.
oh my god!
I forgot they updated the map. Oh
Are they
no.
actually charging you?
No, this is the exit, bruh. The other lane's the entrance, I think. Or the entrance is around the other side. This isn't letting me in. Alright, I'm just gonna push through it, because we're kind of fucked here. Oh, you can't push through it. Alright, cool. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Yeah, that's what I was about to try to do.
Fuck your potted plants. Fuck.
Yeah, this sucks. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was the exit.
There were no signs.
No, then no, there's not. So is the entrance over there?
Yes. Wait. Yes. But it's weird. You're meant to go through the fuel pump and then either pull around or go into the paid area, I think.
Oh. Okay. We don't need fuel, so... Yeah, we can go into the paid area. That's fine. But yeah, I forgot. A lot of truck stops in California, you have to pay to park.
Well, because it's idling laws and
Yep.
shit like that.
Yep. Oh, I hate the way these trucks fucking track.
Why do they have a handicap parking space for truck?
You can be handicapped and still drive truck.
I know I was, but like, I never got handicap parking.
Jesus Christ. What am I fucking caught on now? I'll probably be unstuck for where I'm at by the time you get out of the bathroom.
Fair enough. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. If you crash, does it lose value? Yes. If you damage your load, it loses value. Hide a
And
piece
if
of
you
tint.
damage it, if you damage it bad enough, they'll reject the load.
Yeah. Cool prank. Hide a piece of tint, just come in a full pack gun, watch as one day your friends get to dive into madness. Oh, that's maniacal. Well, you know. Actually, I am going to use this opportunity to go use the restroom as well. Be right back. No break in the server. Y'all are very funny.
All right. So, did you just finally get over here?
No, I had enough time to go to the bathroom as well.
So, how bad were you stuck? Like, what were you actually stuck on?
The
Did you
fuel
figure
island.
it out? Oh, really?
Yeah, I ended up getting 1% damage on the trucks. Because the very last truck, the way it tracked, fucking got caught on the concrete post. So,
So, Rescue Squad 1, right? Our we'll say it's a mission. Our mission statement is like, if you're in danger, whether it be like a pirate org or NPCs or whatever the case is, right? You've been hurt, injured, knocked down, whatever. We will come and get you, right? We're like the paramedics of space.
yeah.
Well, that's resulted in a huge number of our members actually being medical professionals. Like,
That's cool.
I think it's estimated that 40% of our entire group is real medical professionals. So, I casually mentioned my mouth the other day. They made like a private like fucking Discord section for all the medical people to come and try to help me figure out what's wrong with me.
Nice.
And one of the guys who's a paramedic, he's like, well, if it's an infection in your mouth, he's like, the cheapest and easiest solution is to just get your hands on a shit ton of sugar-free gum and just chew it all the time. Because your own saliva and your own gut biome is going to kill whatever's in your mouth. The trick is just getting all the sugars out of your mouth that are feeding it. So if you're eating sugar-free gum, it's just going to kill whatever's in your mouth.
Huh.
And I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense.
That's
Why
cool.
didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, just chew a bunch of sugar-free gum over the next few days. Keep drinking water and Gatorade and stuff like that. And he's like, just watch it go away. He's like, I guarantee you it'll go away inside of like a week, week and a half.
Right on. One of these days I'm going to get the head tracking to work properly. Swear to God. I forgot to try it again today.
Alright, I'm on the on-ramp.
I'm about 1,000 feet behind you, so...
So don't worry about it.
Oop, flip that. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's all ass. Cylinder, I'm not gonna do 100 mile an hour. This truck can't even go that fast.
Yet.
Yeah. I'm about to say, I know with enough upgrades, we have had trucks go 100 before. No, I will do the speed limit, which is 55. You a bitch. I'm just gonna get over, don't worry about it. Oh, there's a truck there. Oh, there's a truck there. Okay. Well. Styx says I grant you permission to do it. So there's like, yeah, Styx is like second in command in the U.S.
Wait, where'd you get those mud flaps?
Oh yeah, do you like them? I grabbed them the last time we stopped at a service station on Wednesday.
Oh, I'd known I could get those. I'd have gotten them already.
Yeah.
I always wanted mud flaps like that for my truck, but I was always driving company trucks. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that and then get in trouble.
Exactly. I didn't tell you one of my mud flaps got stolen once.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Just one, not both. One of them.
Yeah, because he knew he was about to hit a DOT inspection. He ripped it off and took it for his own truck.
Probably. Luckily, I didn't get pulled for it, and I was at the Werner fucking place. What are they called?
Depot.
Yeah, depot. That's a word for it. Terminal. That's the word I was looking for. Werner Terminal in Atlanta. And I happened to notice it, and so I went and stole one off another truck. I didn't have enough time to go to maintenance and like tell them like, yeah, I think it got stolen. I'm not sure when. Like, I didn't want to be that guy, so I'm like, which one of these trucks just got worked on and probably doesn't belong to anybody? Let me go grab a mud flat that matches mine.
Fair. At least you took it off somebody you didn't think it belonged. Like it wasn't assigned to yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Cylinder, you can you can invite the Arcane bot in. Or I can, it don't matter. I can do it right after stream. Carlbot should still be there. Maybe the server for it is offline right now or something. They might be doing maintenance. I don't know. Still got about an hour left on stream, so I'll have to wait till then. I was about to say, if you want, just wait and I'll do it myself, so that way I can configure Arcane fully. Oh shit, I am way over speeding. My bad. Thought I had the cruise set. I didn't realize I was just coasting.
Well, we were going downhill.
Yeah.
I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time.
Oh. No sticks. Speeding was an accident.
You know what? If I had to live in California, I'd live in San Francisco.
Oh, I would too. I'd live in Northern California. Absolutely.
I've only been to San Francisco once, and we spent like a week and a half there. And I loved every minute of it that I was there.
Yeah.
You could spend multiple weekends at the Fisherman's Wharf and not run out of shit to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They have a vintage arcade there that's kept open via donations. And every arcade machine in that arcade is only like 5 cents.
Nice.
Yeah. And if you like know electronics or anything like that, you can take an electronics test. And if you pass the test, you can volunteer to be a repair guy at that place. And if you're a repair guy, they give you unlimited access to all the machines on the Dwarf.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
See, the speed limit is mandatory. I see it as a suggestion. Well, yeah, Sticks, we're not all you.
See, this is why you drive in the UK and we were truck drivers in America.
Yeah.
Also, Sticks, I met up with B, and B said you were the most terrifying motherfucker to ride anywhere with. He said you're a lot better about it now than you were, but you're still scary. B was spilling the tea while me and him were hanging out the other day. He was spilling the tea like we were dropping tea in the fucking Boston Harbor.
Oh my god.
Like, don't get me wrong, Sticks. B loves you.
Sticks says he's lying.
But he was spilling the tea like it was his fucking job. Oh, we're delivering to a harbor.
Yeah. To the Mercy.
You got your TWIC card?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, it's on me.
Don't tell the guardsman. I'm just gonna sneak in behind you before the gate comes down. I don't have my TWIC card on me.
Gotcha. Oh, there's no guard at this gate anyway. We're good.
Oh, nice.
You gonna...
You gonna go to the left like you're supposed to?
Oh. Here I am sitting there wondering, like, why is this not opening? Like, what the fuck's wrong with this gate?
I
Oh.
think that's the out.
Yeah, it probably is. Well, this is a proper guard shack, so you might be in trouble. Styx wants to know. Styx wants to know exactly what was said.
He said, what was his exact phrasing? He, he said it so well. He said, Styx drives with the confidence of someone who's been driving their whole life. Unfortunately, he drives like a chicken that just got their license yesterday.
Ah.
And apparently you have a really nasty habit of you shift exceptionally early, so the whole car shifts and shakes like a roller coaster. And you're getting better about it, but you still chomp the gears when you shift, so your car like rocks back and forth as you cycle through the gears.
Styx says that he said, well, to be fair, I do 60 on 60 roads that have no business being that fast.
Most UK streets are like that, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Though, so like that's not on you.
Especially the
But
village roads.
But the gear shifting is on you. Nobody can take that from you, Styx. You're still chomping the gears like super early and rocking the car forward and backward as you cycle through the gears.
Alrighty. That was a good trip.
It was a great trip.
Yeah. And I leveled up. I'll wait till you level up again before I put that point anywhere.
Cool.
There are only 2 loads leaving this area. Or leaving Mursk itself, and they both go back into Oregon and Idaho, so let's just see what's on
I
the...
have one going down into Arizona that's diesel for $32,000.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, Styx says I had clutch problems with my car when I got it, so the biting point moves. Or doesn't exist.
That means that most of the teeth are busted off your clutch.
Yeah.
Which
The friction plates are probably toast.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's not on you. Like, there is still a sweet spot, but that sweet spot is probably so small, it's not on you at all. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Now that I know that.
Alright, so I've got some that stay in California.
It shouldn't say I'm on Space Engineers. It should say that I'm on American Truck Simulator.
Did you leave your stream description the same?
No,
on accident?
I changed it. It didn't save. I've been streaming to Space Engineers this whole time.
Oh, Jesus.
It just didn't save.
That's weird. Oh, Styx said the slave cylinder was leaking fluid. That'll do it too.
Yeah.
That explains
Yeah.
why your biting point would move, because you have no pressure.
You're constantly losing pressure.
Paradise.
Thanks for catching that, Cylinder. I wish you caught it like 2 hours ago. But
Yeah, right? I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Closing the door, you left the world behind. Either that, or we could go in Nevada. 22,000 going to Ely, Nevada. It's a pumper truck, concrete pumper truck.
I'm fine with either or. Which one would you rather do?
You said the diesel's going all the way down to Arizona?
Yeah.
What's the mileage on that?
So Yuma, Arizona is $655 for $32,000.
To Yuma. I don't even know where Yuma is. Oh, it's the bottom corner.
Bottom leftmost corner.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. It's a tanker truck.
Cool. As I sign up.
The toasty X-ray machine.
Yeah.
It makes you feel warm when you drive.
Oh, hey, Escape. Welcome. Thanks for checking out. Yeah, I've got the cam set up now. The over the shoulder showing the steering wheel and shifter. Also, good news. Check my bio, the about section on Twitch. Discord server is up, and the link is there. Also, my guy needs to sleep.
Me too. I'm yawning.
Yeah, okay. We'll just stop right here on the way out.
Yeah, there's a truck stop around the corner.
Yes, I know the bot still needs setting up, but it's technically up enough, okay?
I want you to want me.
Are we just gonna go in the wrong way? See what happens?
Sure, why not?
I don't know if this one has a gate. Oh no, this is a way station.
There's still an oasis for truck. I think that's what the DOT wants to call them.
Yeah, where the
An
fuck
oasis
is...
for truck drivers.
There it is. Yeah, it's up enough, Cylinder. Like I said, we'll get the bots finished setting up tonight. As soon as I hop off stream, we'll get the level up bot set up. Oh, you can link it there as well. That works too. Yeah, so if you want to join that escape, you're more than welcome to. You just pulling in there to discover it. Oh no, you're going for upgrades. Thanks, Escape. Yeah, Sticks. I mentioned it once. You were both just like, dear God, dear God.
To what now?
To opening the Discord server. We had kind of, me and Sticks had decided earlier, like, it's open, it's ready enough, right? And so I wanted to hit tonight as the deadline to open it, and so it's open enough for people to start joining. I mean, Escape and y'all are the only ones who said they were going to join anyway, so it's not like I have, 500,000 followers that all want to hop on here in one night.
That's fair.
It's a work in progress, and Escape can be part of that progress. Yeah, the verification should just be a CAPTCHA in the verified channel. Are you putting the mud flaps on? Is that what you're doing?
I'm giving this bulldog some teeth.
What'd you do? Oh, you got a push card. I haven't even looked at what we've unlocked in the last couple of levels. I'll worry
Now I
about.
look like an English bulldog with the fucking like teeth hanging out of his fucking mouth.
Yeah. Kept the tall stacks though.
I did. They're growing on me.
Ah, fair enough. You gotta warn me when you start hitting the brakes, dude. Oh, see, I guess Escape's gonna be our guinea pig then to try to fix some of this. Just says welcome to the server. Now, Escape, are you able to see any other channels besides the Verify channel? Why do I feel like my frame rate's dropping right now? Damn, how far are we going for this?
29 miles.
Oh, wow. Alright.
It's on the outside of this town.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Sticks or Cylinder, can one of y'all go in there and just, I guess manually give him the verified role? And then we'll have to test that and fix it. Nice hit. Nice hit. Sends me careening off.
I didn't hit him at all on my screen.
Alright, well.
Did he bounce off me and into you?
Damn near it. I dodged him by going into the dirt and spun around. I created a clip of it, so I'll show it to you.
Yeah, on my screen, like, it was close, but I didn't hit him on my screen.
Nah, on mine, you made contact and then he stomped the brakes. Might be. Nah, I mean, it might be, but it should work whether you're on mobile or a computer. So yeah, hopefully Sticks or Cylinder are still paying attention, and they can go in and manually give you the admin or the verified role. Ooh, quad axle.
Right?
I dig it. Okay, you see a lot more categories. All right, that means they probably manually gave you the role. I think I'm picking up from the same slot as you. Yep, I am. Oh, that was the worst.
You know, I picked up from a couple of Exxon places like this where like they're their own campus.
Usually they are.
It always was really nice. Like everything was like labeled like you were at fucking Disney World. And it was so easy to figure out where you were going.
Yeah.
I remember I got lost at a Mosaic site one time trying to pick up a CSX crew. And one of the Mosaic guys got so mad at me for being like in his way. And I was like, well, maybe if you fuckers actually labeled shit so I knew where stuff was, I wouldn't be in your fucking way. And he's like, there are labels. And I was like, look around. Where is the closest sign to us right now? And he like looked around and he was like, oh.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna talk to management about that. I was like, there may have been signs out here when you started working here, but they ain't here anymore.
Hey, Styx deserves some as well. It was a group effort between all three of us getting that thing set up. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I sure know where I've been. Thinking of the promises and the songs of yesterday. I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Searching for an answer.
Here I go again on my own.
Damn, we're still in time.
And they think I started mine like 5 minutes after you.
Yeah. Wild. Cross the 3 lanes of traffic. Good luck, everybody else.
There was nobody there.
There's 2 cars behind me.
Behind you?
Yeah.
Not behind me.
Oh, yeah. I am the king of the land, you so-called Discord server, and I shall not tolerate any breaches of any terms and conditions. That's what Styx just said. You gonna go play Balatro and Marvel's Rivals? Alright, fine, but keep the stream on in the background, Cylinder. I need that view count.
And enjoy your game while you can, Cylinder. Marvel Rivals is owned by ByteDance.
No, they're not.
The parent company that made Marvel Rivals is ByteDance.
I thought it was a different Chinese company.
No, the government's coming for League of Legends and Marvel Rivals next.
Well, no, because League of Legends is Riot, who is owned by, not ByteDance, it's owned by,
yeah, but
one of the
like
others.
They're affiliated with ByteDance. ByteDance is the guys that own TikTok, Cylinder. Like, the government is currently going after, like, all Chinese anything.
Yep.
Like, there's a good chance that Marvel Rivals is gonna get banned by the government. So yeah, enjoy that game while you can, because there's like a 50-50 chance the government's gonna go after it. Holy shit, a Little Caesars truck.
Ah,
Dude, the founder of Little Caesars was an absolute G. You ever looked up his history?
no. Sticks, go to bed.
The founder of Little Caesars, he started like all kinds of like charities and stuff, and like he's responsible solely for like thousands of impoverished children getting to go to college and a bunch of other shit like that. And he was also a veteran, but also he found out that this sweet old lady got beaten up in her apartment, and he was like, that won't do. So he moved her into a penthouse suite and paid for her rent for the rest of her life. And that sweet old lady was Rosa Parks.
What?
And we only found out about it when he died.
Okay.
He paid, the founder of Little Caesars is like an absolute G. It was just like,
Sticks, it's 3 a.m. Go to bed. If you just said you might lose your job due to lack of productivity, even as a joke, if you have to work tomorrow, you need to go to work.
You need to go to
So
sleep.
go to fuck sleep, dude. Whoop, I should probably stay on the road.
But yeah, no, the founder of Little Caesars was an absolute like G. Anytime he like saw anything that was like even remotely not okay, man stepped in and like stepped up.
Right on.
Yeah. Their pizza may be mid, but I will continue to eat that shit until they change the recipe.
Right. Sticks, don't get into a fight with Cylinder. Nobody's getting banned, but you need to go to sleep. You're on par with God.
Sticks, we will quarantine you.
That's
Go
like
to
the
bed.
story. So there's this story on Tumblr that makes the rounds like every 3 months. And it was a story of like it's one of those things where it's like high school teachers will be like, you better prepare yourselves for college. This is the real world. They're so serious.
Yeah.
And then somebody tells the story of, one day my professor came in with a thermos and said, this is filled with NyQuil. And by the time class will go until I start seeing everybody go swirly. And class only lasted 17 minutes.
Yeah.
And because he was like fighting the flu. And somebody in the comments of that went, your professor was trying to fight God.
Yeah.
Like I love that too. I love that high school teachers are always like, yeah, college, man, that's the hardest time you'll ever have. And it's like, bro, my class gets like some of these classes get canceled because the teacher's busy playing Raid, man. Like,
Yeah.
like
one of my teachers at the start of the semester was like, I play World of Warcraft. This is the server I'm on. This is the guild name. If you also play World of Warcraft, you're joining. I don't care. And, like,
and you get extra credit points for
Yes.
helping us in raids. Like,
yes, and he was like, if I'm not here, this is where I am, and if I'm not here, it's because we're running a raid, and you need to get your ass online.
because class is automatically canceled, so go get on your computer and join the raid. God damn it.
Pretty much, yeah. And so every now and again, like 5 of us would run down to the fucking like cafeteria, plug our laptops in, and run a raid because our professor wasn't there.
Six is like, I would love to tell you a great story where I fought a sleep-deprived teacher who was trying to make a point. Good times they were.
Yeah.
What is...
High school was the closest thing I ever experienced to what high school claimed college was gonna be like.
Yeah! Dude, I keep seeing TikToks to this day of high school teachers, you know, still implementing stupid ass rules like you will not use the bathroom in my classroom. You know, you will not.
Straight up, my mom wrote like a note basically being like, my son has extreme IBS. If you do not allow him to use the restroom, he's going to do it anyway, and if you punish him, we will sue you for medical neglect.
Dude.
And like every time that teacher was just like, you can use the bathroom whenever
Well,
you want.
and in my school, honestly, the principal didn't really care. Like, they were like, listen, as long as it's not excessive, like if you got to go to the bathroom, go to the damn bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So we had teachers who would be like, "You're not going to the bathroom during my class," and I would be one of those people. I'd give you one chance. I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna ask politely, "Hey, we're in between lessons or whatever. You mind if I dip and go to the bathroom?" And if they say no, I'm dipping anyway. Like, this is me notifying you I'm walking out.
Yeah.
And I give a fuck if they wrote me up for it, because then I'd go straight to the dean's office and be like, "Well, here's another one."
It was so funny because like teachers have favorite students, right?
Oh, of course.
I was the dean's favorite student.
Nice.
So like I'd be in the hallways without a hall pass, and they'd be like, "Where are you going?" And I'd be like, "I threw up," and they'd be like, "Cool." Like.
Yeah.
Or like I'd be like trying not to shit my pants, and they'd be like, "Cool, please don't say shit." Like.
Well, the cool thing in my school was I had like full access to the auditorium and shit. Like, I had a spare key. or if I didn't have
I'm doing theater
yeah,
stuff.
or if I didn't have the key, my drama teacher was cool enough. I could go into her room, no matter the period, even if I'm skipping, and be like, "I'm grabbing your keys and I'm chilling," and she'd just be like, "All right, just don't, you know, if you get caught, it's on you." I'm like, "All right." Like I didn't fucking care. I'd go hang out in the changing rooms. Like, we had a couch in there and shit. I'd just relax.
Road work ahead.
I see that. Let's see what lane's gonna be
The
closed.
sign spawned in as I went past it.
Nice. Oh, it looks like left lane's closed anyway, so we should be fine. Except for all the traffic that's about to do some stupid shit.
Uh-huh.
Six said, I had a physics teacher who threatened to badly injure students, had a long stick named Lucille, who told us stories about leaving human eyes at a bank and his time being arrested in other countries.
That Stick's telling you that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, like, that teacher then, like, got outed for actually doing half the shit he claimed he did.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah, like, apparently, like, everybody took him as just, like, a harsh joke.
yeah.
And, like, there's no way he actually means any of that. And then, like, at the end of the year, no, it turns out actually, in fact, he did do a lot of that.
It's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Six is like he was the only real teacher at that school. Man, I like it. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. Oh, I dig the quad lights. I didn't realize you put lights on the bull bar too.
Yeah.
I dig that. That's very road train of you.
Yeah. I could have made those bars the same color as the cab. It just looked funny.
Oh, yeah, to have them paint matched?
It had a paint match, but my paint is a fade from dark to bright very lightly. and because of that, it tried to do the same fade in a shorter amount of space.
Oh, so it's way
on
more
the
noticeable.
bars. Yeah, and it was almost like lines instead of an actual fade.
Gotcha.
You clear? I remember I ended up behind a dude who he had paid for one of those like it was, you know how like at truck stops sometimes they'll do this thing where like they want to like show off their product or whatever, and so they'll be like, hey, can we use your bumper as like our test platform to show off this product.
Yeah.
And like sometimes like, you know, they always want to like do it right in the middle so that it looks fucking stupid, because they don't want to do the whole fucking bumper. And so sometimes you'll be able to be like, hey, if I give you $50 or if I give you $100, will you just do the whole bumper? And they will. But I remember I got stuck behind a tanker one time where someone had used the like right in the middle basically of the tanker as the test spot, and the dude just didn't want to pay for the whole back dome of the tanker to get done.
Yeah.
And it was like a fucking spotlight, and no matter like how far I turned down my headlights, I was still getting blinded from like 300 feet back. Like,
Wild.
I can get wanting to polish your tanker, but that was excessive.
Yeah.
Like, if I can still see my reflection in it in the middle of the night, that's a problem.
I'm pulling off for a second really quick.
Okay.
I just gotta fuck.
Here?
Yeah, I just gotta fuck with something on my computer. I'm getting hella frame rate drops, so I'm just gonna change a quick setting.
Okay. I'm gonna run and grab like a cup of water.
Alright.
Pretty sure my audience was convinced I was gonna hit you there.
We'll wait till he gets back. Alright, Sticks, if you're still here, go to sleep. It's 3:30. You go to sleep and go to work tomorrow. It's hard being God, so I'm gonna take some time to rest. Yeah, you do that, Sticks. You rest, yeah. Definitely hard. Yeah, absolutely. Ready?
I see you trying to get a head start, motherfucker.
No, I was just waiting for you. The fire, one heart burns desire, one love who's crying now. Two hearts born to love, only one love who's crying now. You know what I haven't bothered checking? Now that we have Texas, we should be able to get coast to coast.
We don't have all the states though.
No, but there's levels depending on what mods you have. And I think Texas was the last one we needed to hit the first level, since Kansas and the other one, was it Missouri, are still really new. I'll have to look into that. Because it would be like, all right, this whole strait, we're taking one load. It's 2,000 miles. We're going to Miami. Let's do it.
Oh, and that'd just be the whole stream.
Yeah, just one trip to Miami. Because that might take. I mean, yeah, that might end up taking like a good bit of time to go. Like,
I know there's a mod that adds Alaska.
yeah,
And,
with like a
there's-
single
there's-
connecting road through Canada.
Yeah, and there's jobs that like start in Washington and end in Alaska at like 5,000 miles.
Oh, like Washington D.C.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
because you drive through Canada.
Yeah.
Like, the Canadian like section is like almost 3,000 miles on its own, and Alaska is to scale.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Jesus Christ, y'all are going slow.
To be fair, they're in the truck climbing lane.
I know.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't fucking hit me.
No, I didn't hit you. I just belched, but I didn't know if it went through the microphone.
I think it did a little bit. Ah, shit.
No, that's the other weird thing I got going on is like burping is like suddenly become a difficult task.
Huh.
Like I can't. It's very difficult for me to tell the difference between like burping and throwing up. So I have to like almost like pinch off a burp to see if it's actually a burp or not before I let everything out.
Yeah.
Because I can't just force a burp out, because I definitely will throw up if I force a burp out. Which I used to be able to just force a burp out at will. And now I can't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like if I was feeling bloated or gassy or something because I had had too much soda or like something wasn't sitting right, I could force a burp out and let out a lot of that gas and feel better. I can't do that anymore. I'll just puke.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing I think I'm the most mad about. Because that was like my secret weapon for dealing with when I got sick. I'd just go, like, if I felt horrible, I'd go drink an entire can of ginger ale and then just force all the gas out and feel great.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't do that now. And that's only started in, like, the last couple of weeks here.
Pressure, push it down on me, push it down on you, under pressure.
I need to look up the lyrics to this.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Under pressure. You speeding motherfucker.
No, I'm doing 45.
There's no way you're doing 45 until I said something.
No, I was doing 45. As soon as I hit that that ramp going to the side, I hit the engine brake and it was backing down. So. Los Angeles discovered.
God, I'm bogging down.
How? I just got a cruise set at 55. I'm just rolling.
It's bad to say, but I think my favorite version of the song is the Happy Feet version of the song.
Oh.
Like, I thought the idea behind Happy Feet was stupid, and then I saw this song from the movie, like, posted to, I think, YouTube or something, and I was like, alright, I'll watch the movie.
Uh-huh.
And I was very pleasantly surprised with it.
I'm just gonna say, it is almost sickening how much you can hear you drinking in your fucking microphone. Like, your gain is way too high. Like, we should not be able to hear that.
If I turn it down at all, you won't hear me.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
You don't hear me when I'm fucking swallowing and shit.
You're right. But I have a cheap-ass fucking condenser, and if I turn it down at all, I will...
What microphone do you have?
I have a Scarlett Studio 2.2.
Yeah, those are half decent.
Yeah, but I don't have a Scarlett Studio condenser, like the actual mixer thing.
Wait,
my Scarlett mixer died, and I had to replace it.
So you're running a Scarlett microphone through a generic...
through a generic Snowball mixer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford anything else. This was the only thing I could get within my budget that went from a with a coaxial cable down to a USB.
XLR. Microphones run XLR.
XLR down to a USB.
Yeah.
It was the only thing within my budget that could do that.
Yeah. I use a Behringer 101X. Yeah. It's a little mini mixer board.
I mean, if you want to, like, sit down with me one afternoon, because I'm sure there's some mixer shit I can do on my computer that'll actually, like, help this a bit.
Maybe.
If you want to sit down with me one afternoon and help me figure out my audio problems, I'm all down for that, but I think I have it as dialed in as I can get it right now. Like, my Scarlett mixer, like, straight up just, like, died. And I tried moving my cable from one plug to another, because it has a 2-channel input.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that the second channel was still going to be live and that the first channel was going to be the only thing that died. But no, the whole thing just took a dump.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I plugged my microphone into the second one and turned it on, and all the magic blue smoke came out of it. And then now it doesn't work.
Damn.
Yeah. Luckily, it didn't take the microphone with it.
Yeah. And I'm using the same mic and board that I bought. In 20...
This is the same microphone that I bought when you and me thought we were going to get into voice acting originally.
Yeah, this is 2017, I think, is when I got this microphone and board. Because it's when I started posting, like, singing covers on YouTube. Like, 2017, 2018, somewhere around there.
This is 2012.
Well, then I'm not no surprise that your fucking board died eventually. And I know the new 2i2s are still... They're fucking expensive.
They're like $100 and something.
Yeah. I looked into them once, and I was just like, nope. Yeah.
They're worth it if you can afford it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely are.
I love those YouTube videos where they're like, want to get into voice acting? Here's the microphone you should avoid. Anything Scarlett. And it's like, what are you talking about? The Scarlett series is an amazing microphone.
I think it's amazing for its user-friendly setup, right? It's made to be a plug-and-play option, right? Like, you barely have to do anything to it. It's very much a plug it in and it works. What I think...
Yeah, but, like, on those same lists, I've seen people praise Snowball.
Snowball's not bad for voiceovers.
If your recording setup is set up more like a studio than an amateur setup, a Snowball is probably great. But if it's just sitting on your desk, a Snowball is like not the option you want to be going with.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's because Scarlett is geared towards those people who want to buy a all-in-one package, right? Microphones included, little USB boards included, like everything's included. And that's what it's marketed towards, so it's not the greatest, but it fits that niche. Because it's only meant to be a stepping stone, really. Because as soon as you know anything about audio, you need to upgrade, right? Get away from the Scarlett stuff. And granted, my board's not bad.
If I could afford it, I would go with a lavalier, and I would pin that shit to my Scarlett studio microphone just so that it was hanging out in the open and was isolated. But the lavalier starts at like $800.
Well, that depends on which one you go with, but there's cheaper options than that. But like I probably will eventually upgrade this newer mic that I have because it's or newer, whatever. Like, it's old, but it works. Like, it's got good quality when I have it dialed in. But I definitely do want a higher quality one eventually.
If you go back and listen to my old YouTube videos from before the Scarlett board died, you could hear I had the audio dialed in.
How long ago did it die? You remember?
Couple years ago. Like, you'll have.
So if I went back to like 2019, I could hear good audio. Like.
Oh yeah.
You
wouldn't hear anything in my room. All you would hear is me.
I'll have to go back and look, yeah.
Now if I want decent audio, I have to like throw a jacket over my head and the microphone so that you only hear me and it completely
So it isolates.
me from, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's because of the mixer that I now have to run through.
It's hot. Yeah, it's very hot.
The mixer I have is less of a mixer and more of a pass through.
Is it just like a generic plug?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, it is literally just a stick that looks like a microphone handle, and one end has USB-C on it, and the other end has my XLR cable in it, or whatever.
Yeah. So it is literally
Yeah.
just a converter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. It's because you're not... Computers are very bad at handling those kind of direct inputs, which is why it's always recommended to have a mixer in between.
Right, but I that was literally the only thing I could afford at the time.
Oh, no,
Like,
that's... You don't have to make it... Like, I get it.
My mixer died in the middle of making a YouTube video. Like, I was halfway through doing a voiceover, and like I had literally ran out to Guitar Center and was like, "Look, I don't have $100. I have to finish this video. What do you have?"
Yeah.
And that was what they gave me.
Yeah.
Dude, I just had a dude merge back in around me and almost slam into that cop car.
Nice. What does it say? Arcade. Arcade Resort. Oh, okay. That's a casino. Don't you start yawning.
You bitch, don't get tired.
Ah, shit. Yeah, next rest stop's before the drop-off. We're probably gonna have to stop.
Stopped here.
Probably. We'll stop at the next one. We should be crossing the state line here soon. Oh yeah, because we just went by San Diego, so.
There's a dude who's made a Raspberry Raspberry Pi plug-in for both Garmin and Cobra GPSs, where you plug it into your computer and then you plug it into the GPS, and then when you launch Truck Sim, it overrides the screen so that it's your Truck Sim GPS, and you can actually touch the screen and it will interact with the GPS on your screen.
Right on. Why is our speed limit 35?
How fucking cool is that?
That is cool. But also, what the fuck is our speed limit doing at 35? This is annoying. Yeah, stop yawning. We're working on it. There's a truck stop next exit, literally.
And you don't want me. I beg you to beg me. You don't want me. Where's Red when I need him? He's like my #1 fan when I sing. Apparently, I'm the greatest thing he's ever fucking heard.
He should join my stream then.
I know, right?
Like, I'm the professional here. What the fuck are we talking about? At least you're not tone deaf, and that's the important thing.
Right? I know when I'm starting to sound bad. That's why I cut in and out all the time.
Yeah, but at least you're not tone deaf. You can at least carry a tune.
Dude, I have a friend who thinks he's the best singer in the world. Not only is he tone deaf, but he can't carry a tempo.
Yeah.
He's like all over the fucking place, and he doesn't hear it. You to beg me. He like sings in a monotone voice too. It's horrible.
Weird.
Like for a while, he was like, "Should I go on American Idol?" And we were just like, "No,
No, don't do that.
you will get shattered on that. No, stop."
I've always wanted to, but I'm too old for American Idol, which means I have to go on The Voice.
Or America's Got Talent.
Or America's Got Talent. But honestly, singers are so hit and miss there because it's not just a singing competition.
Right, yeah. I know that me, Cameron, and Michael have joked around about going on America's Got Talent as a group. And we were like, if we do it though, we need to get Kyrie Walden to come and be our bass. But, like, that's the only way that, like, we need a really rock solid bass.
Uh-huh.
And apparently Kyrie can really just, like, get down there in those lower octaves and sound great.
Alright, we're pulling off at this exit.
Yep. No, I fully, like, me and Michael both are just like, yeah, no, we'd be backup. For as much as, like, we don't want to be backup, like, we know our place, like, we'd be backup. Cameron's got some pipes on him, but he doesn't think he does. Cameron is an amazing singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's incredible. But he doesn't. I don't think he hears it. I think he's so used to, like, singing in the choir that, like, he just doesn't see himself as a standout voice. But he's really, really damn good. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be, like, the next new hotness or whatever, but, like...
He's decent.
Yeah. I think with a decent group of people, his voice would be a great addition with a decent group of people.
Yeah. Refugee, don't have to live like a refugee. Are you stopping for fuel as well?
Actually, no. I think I'm gonna wait.
I wanna let it get to red before we fill, just so we know, like, the true
Right,
capacity.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna wait.
Don't have to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. To live like a refugee. That was a bit of a hard stop.
Yeah. Yeah, every now and again, like, I misjudged how hard I would have to get on the brakes, and I'd kind of shake the cab a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And my instructor would be like, "Come on, dude, what the fuck was that?" From, like, back in the bunk. Like, but it'd be like, you know, it'd be like once every 3 days or something, and I'd be like,
It's a bit of a hard stop. Yep. To live like a refugee. Have to live like a refugee.
I just started saying, if some fucker chomped his brakes, I'd be at, like, the front of the fucking line.
Yeah, it's like, you're the fucker who just chopped his brakes.
Or I'd be like, I thought I could make the light, and then I thought better of it, which was usually the one I went with, and he was cool with that, because he knew that I would rather hit the brakes than to go through a red light.
Yeah.
And he was more okay with that than anything else. But that having been said, like on 2 different occasions, Sam, my instructor, hit the brakes so hard I wrapped around the shifter. Like I came out of the bunk, missed the net, came out of the bunk, and then got wrapped around the shifter.
Wow.
Yeah.
We never even used the net.
He required me to use the net.
You're supposed to, but yeah, my instructor we never used the net. Even when I was with my co-driver.
Every time one of my co-drivers hit the brake so hard that I got thrown out of the bunk, the net never stopped me from leaving the bunk. I always like
slipped underneath it. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason it's there is in case the truck rolls over. It's not there for a hard stop.
Yeah, it keeps you in the bunk.
And the thing about the net is if you're gonna go under it, that middle bar is gonna like crack your ribs so fucking hard as you get launched out from underneath it.
Yeah.
It's so miserable. I met a dude on Workman's Comp who was all 7 levels of fucked up, and like it was a miracle of God he was even alive. And we asked him what happened, and he goes, my co-driver faded the brakes, and when he went to go hit the emergency ramp, he second-guessed himself, so he hit the guardrail in between continuing to go down the road and going up the runaway ramp.
Damn.
And it flipped the truck when he hit it. And we were like, did the net catch you? And he goes, fuck no, the net didn't catch me. It's like,
fuck that net.
Like, he almost got ejected out of the front window. That's how bad the net didn't catch him.
Yeah.
And the insurance company kept trying to deny him all his medical shit since he was found in the windshield despite being off the clock.
Oh my god.
And so he had to prove that the net was in place. And he was like, thank God my co-driver walked away from the accident. And he's like, my co-driver had half a mind to take out his phone and take a video and a bunch of pictures of the aftermath of the accident, so just in case the insurance tried to do some shit like this, he would have all the two of them would have all the evidence they needed of what was happening.
Yeah.
And he's like, my co-driver took a picture of the bunk and you could see that the net was in place in the picture. And he said the only reason that they were able to prove that it was in place was bits of my hair were stuck in the net.
Ugh.
Yeah. He's like, they tried to deny me on the grounds that they thought the net wasn't in place.
Yeah.
And then they found chunks of my hair in the net.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It was a sold-out show. Roar of the crowd. Make a picture the scene. Put his head to the wall. One guitar.
Yeah, I thought me fighting with the insurance was bad, and then I met that dude, and I was like, Jesus wept, dude.
Yeah. Welcome to America.
You are having a time.
Yeah, welcome to America, where the insurance companies whose sole purpose is to make sure to pay insurance will do everything in their power not to pay the insurance.
Dude, I met a girl on Workman's Comp who had been there from before I was, and she told me that her co-driver got pulled out of the truck, beaten within an inch of her life by some random drunk dude. They were sitting on the side of the road doing a crew change.
the girl who I was talking to, she was like, I was already in the back sleeping. This dude beat the snot out of my co-driver, and then climbed up into the truck, climbed into the back with her, and then beat the snot out of her in the bunk. And insurance tried to deny the claim, claiming that she was off the clock at the time while sleeping.
Jeez.
Dude, she needed brain surgery. Like, she had been fighting workman's comp for so long that she had gotten a job in Iowa and basically moved to Iowa and started over again in the time it took her to win her workman's comp claim.
Mm-hmm.
Box Hero.
It's one of those.
Box Hero.
Yeah, I should have just done that. I don't know why I didn't. I always think I can make this turn, like, without just doing that, and I never can.
Yeah, I always turn too soon, but I think I might have nailed it this time. Yeah, that felt so good.
Damn, look at you learning how to back up.
A year and a half of trucking, and then 6 years too late, but I finally fucking learned how to back up. Now, hopefully I could learn to do it not in third person.
Well, you're not gonna make that without being in third person anyway.
Yeah. I'd need to get out and look to be able to do something like this in real life. I'd get out like 4 different times.
Yeah.
I only did 1 pull-up. That felt good. Actually, yeah, no, if genuinely though, if you wouldn't mind helping me like sort my audio as best as possible,
Yeah.
because I actually got offered an audition recently, and I got about 3 weeks before I got to submit the audition for a voice acting job. And if I get this job, it's a Netflix job.
Oh, nice.
So,
Did you level up?
yes, I did.
All right. Where do we want to put that point?
More high value?
I'm down because that just means more money between that and fragile. Like that's
Yep.
where the money is right now. So we do high value.
Yeah. So it's an audition for a character.
Thank you, Escape.
It's an audition for a character in a Netflix adaptation of Lethal Company.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm going to be a broker if I get the job. So it's like a reoccurring character, but I won't be in every episode.
Right on. I think we'll call it there.
Sure.
It's been 3 hours. It's 11 o'clock. So, yeah, I know. Green's my favorite color, Escape. That I love this paint job. It's classic. Like, it's a classic 70s look, but the green just speaks to me. Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite paint jobs I've done. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Escape, thanks for hanging out. Stick, Cylinder, of course. Special thanks to you for getting the Discord up and running. And we'll continue that. Escape, thanks for joining the Discord. Don't forget, anybody else watching, the Discord link is in the About section on Twitch. It's also here in the chat if you scroll up a bit. Hey, thanks, Escape. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We'll be back Wednesday with 2 more former truckers playing Truck and Sim. Me and Ovan here, and we'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out.